Comey's firing has Democrats demanding that a special prosecutor investigate any links between the Trump campaign and Russia. President Trump calls the Democrats' response a disgrace. He posted a video on Twitter showing how they also wanted Comey to go.
I think it would not be a bad thing for the American people if he did step down.
And do you believe that Jim Comey should resign, Senator Reid?
Of course.
Did you want to see him gone?
So it's absolutely true that Democrats have been very critical of James Comey, and many of us did call for his resignation.
Now the Democrats insist there are too many unanswered questions about the firing. Nancy Cordes is on Capitol Hill, where Comey's replacement will appear in just a few hours. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning. His name is Andrew McCabe. He's now the acting FBI director, and he's going to be testifying here in a few hours before the Senate Intelligence Committee in Comey's place. Now, the official title of this long-planned hearing is Worldwide Threats, but senators are inevitably going to want to talk about Comey's removal, which has become a partisan flashpoint.
Director Comey kind of became an issue himself, and so it's obviously within the president's authority and role to do this.
Republican leaders are standing by the president's move.
That's what we have now, Mr. President. Our Democratic colleagues complaining about the removal of an FBI director whom they themselves repeatedly and sharply criticized.
In the face of a deafening drumbeat from Democrats.
It is time for a special prosecutor.
Special prosecutor.
A special prosecutor.
Republicans can call for a special prosecutor to be appointed that will not be able to be fired by this president.
Democrats argue everything about Comey's firing was unorthodox, from the way he was informed.
The president's one-page letter was completely bizarre.
To the timing.
You can't fire the investigator when he is investigating your administration.
They found an ally in the Senate's Republican chairman of the Intelligence Committee.
The timing and the reasons for this decision made little sense to me. And I don't think I've heard anything since last night that would clarify that in any way.
But Richard Burr insists a special prosecutor would only get in the way of the investigation he's already conducting. He and his Democratic counterpart have asked Comey to meet with their committee next week in a closed session.
I think Jim Comey ought to have his, if not his day in court, at least his day on the Hill to be able to lay out his side of the case.
Before this hearing this morning, the Senate Intelligence Committee announced that it had issued its first subpoena for documents belonging to the fired NSA Michael Flynn. These are documents that he has refused to hand over. And some members of this committee, Norah, even joked that perhaps the newly fired James Comey might make a great investigator for this committee as it continues its work looking into the Russia connection.
All right, we'll see about that. Nancy, thank you so much.